this is what I'm going to ask you to do. Think about the evidence we've talked about, the benchmark itself, and when you're willing to raise your fingers in a, or one of those, let me know and I'll call the question. We have a 3, a 3, a 3, a 3, a 3. So we have consensus on the face of it. Now we go around and we say why.
I gave it a 3 because I do feel like the students' use of color and line, value, and space are accurate, especially in the pasture area or in the hills behind, you know, using a different color, I mean, using yellow-green versus green from the color wheel. And they did that throughout the piece, and their different colors they chose. Line, you know, they've got the diagonal lines, the horizon lines, which, you know, are curving the lines of the tree branches. The space, the negative space used between the tree branches is different and interesting.
I gave it a 3 overall, but I think it's a 3 on color and space. But I'm not sure I think it's more of a 2 on value. I'm not sure value was hit as completely as we would like that element to be treated.
When we look at the explanation here, it says is factual and complete. So, I mean, I think that's fitting for the use of value.
Well said. Thanks for using the tool. So are we clear on that? We got a 3 on the other included elements, but for value we're at a 2. Anything else? Any other adjustments that seem necessary to make here? Let's go to analyze the principles of balance, unity, and emphasis. On your mark, get set, go. Give them a score. We've got a 2, 2. We've got a 3, a 2. What do you have there? A 3. All right. Now let's explain why.
Well, I think the balance is fairly accurate with the asymmetry of the tree being placed over here, the buildings on the opposite side. Unity, the technique, unifying it, the balance unifies it, the colors. I think they're accurate and detailed.
And I thought they did a nice job of the emphasis on the one thing, and that's really the only thing that's the red color, so your eye goes right to that barn or house or whatever it is.
I also think there's balance in the fact that they use the darker color at the bottom and the darker color at the top. And I see balance as well as emphasis, but the size of the tree and the strength of the red balance. So balance, I think they've done a very nice job balancing the strengths of the colors.
So are these 3 are in support of a 3 for this benchmark? Is that correct? Good. Okay. And going on. Because we selected just three principles. Is that, you know, some of the decisions we could make? Do we need to address more principles here?
Did they use color to balance the piece? Would that be a useful discussion in assessing this piece? Did they use line to balance this? Did they use color to emphasize? Since we've articulated the elements,
Okay.
then how did they apply those elements?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So then I feel, I mean, thinking of it in that way, maybe that it's more of a 3 in that sense, using those specific elements that we selected to look at the emphasis, unity, and balance.
And I feel like you almost have to do that to get your hands around assessing a piece. Is if we use these elements of the strength, then how did those elements make these principles happen?